And now, from Racer's Garage, it's time for Racer Records. Rock and roll JoePardy. Joining us this week, from the VC channel The Northern Vinyl Guy and playing for the Geneva Center for Autism, please welcome Darryl. From Saskatoon, Saskatchewan and playing for the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, please welcome Erin. And from the VC channel Mark Morris and playing for Alzheimer's Disease International, please welcome Mark. Thanks for being with us in the studio audience. And now, here is the host of Rock and Roll JoePardy, Racer Joe.
So I would like to say that I actually designed those logos, but I think everybody is fairly aware that they are AI. But so the part of the prompt was make them all look like superheroes. So there you go, guys. If you're ever going to be a superhero, that's in theory what you would look like. You know, you'd need a cape and you'd need a cause and, you know, probably some lettering on your front. But we already have lettering on the front. Those are your superhero roles. There you go. How's that sound?
Amazing, Joe.
Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Rock and Roll JoePardy. I don't know which number this is, and it doesn't really matter. It's just the next up in the order, because sometimes they get recorded or filmed. They don't even go up in the same order that happens. But we do have three lovely returning contestants from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. My very dear friend, Erin Hells Bells Burgers. I missed that last time. I didn't see the Hells Bells in there. Very nice. Darryl, the Northern Vinyl Guy from the Northern Vinyl Guy. You know him, you love him. There's Darryl. And Mark Morris of Mark Morris, the VC channel, because he changed his name because he wasn't completely Beatles all the time, although he talks a lot about the Beatles still, right?
That's absolutely true. Your hair looks beautiful, Erin.
It does, doesn't it? Very nice. It just keeps changing, though. It keeps changing all the time. And our hair keeps staying the same, boys. It is what it is. All right. Let's go. If everybody's ready to go, I've got the board ready, and we'll just get into our first round. I'm going to mix it up a little bit here as far as the active player, because normally it is whoever logs in first. But because Darryl has won a game, Darryl's going to pick first in this, and then that'll change in the second round. So here we go. The categories. Are we ready? I guess I should show you guys the board. You probably want to see the board, right? Which will help.
Doesn't matter too much either way for me.
Doesn't matter a whole bunch. No, what? Yeah, you're doing fine. You're doing awesome. All right, let's put that on the stage, and let's get rid of the header. There, everybody can see okay now. That's all good. Perfect. All right, here we go. Let's see what our categories are.
I think we're out of order in the podium.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's a good thing I've got you around. The guy wins one game and he knows everything. No, wait a minute. That's not right. He helped me out before, too. Yes, there's that. Just because we'll change. I'm going to stay in the same positions. How's that? Thank you, Darryl. I appreciate that. It's a good thing someone who knows what they're doing is here. I like it.
Not me. Wait till you see a previous episode of this.
That's fair. All right, here we go. Let's start round one. Our categories are potluck, blue collar music. I think that will be self-explanatory. Usually is if I don't give myself a little note as to what the category is down below. So it should be fairly straightforward. This one is for Chris Mann, bands with greatest hits albums. I don't know if he's watching still or not. Yeah, he is. There he is. He's in the background studio audience. All the King's Horses. These will all be songs written by Carole King. Some performed by her, some performed by other people. Next up is some don't like the term Britpop. Britpop bands. Chris Mann, you still there? Yeah, he's still there in the background. And storytellers, songs that tell a story. And lastly, I'm ready for my close-up. Album covers close-up. Again, I think fairly self-explanatory. When you see them, you'll know. I have to activate the buzzers for the ones where I read them. You know you can just buzz in for the picture ones. There are your categories. Darryl, you're up. Where would you like to go, sir?
Potluck blue collar for 200.
Potluck blue collar for 2. Here we go. Ironically, only one member of Bruce Springsteen's band lived here. Erin,
New Jersey.
incorrect.
Oh,
Which makes sense, but actually E Street. There was, I think it's the keyboard player actually lived on E Street in New Jersey. So that's one of those questions where there's possibly more than one answer, but I do think they all actually lived in New Jersey. He was the only one that lived on E Street. So
Your hair still looks fabulous, though, Erin.
it does, regardless. Exactly.
thank you, Mark.
Okay. So, Darryl, your choice still, sir.
Ooh. Potluck for 4.
So now that I've seen the first question, in my definition of blue collar rock, it's a mishmash of bands from that. So here we go. Okay. While working as a truck driver, this lead singer wrote what would be one of the band's biggest hits, "Working for a Living." Mark.
Huey Lewis.
And the news. Correct. I didn't need the news part. I didn't know that Huey was a truck driver, but he was. So there you go. Even further perpetuating the stereotype of blue collar, I guess. That's even. I think some of those were all words. I don't know if they were correct words. I'm just going to shut up now. Mark, where would you like to go?
Let's do storytellers for 200.
Storytellers for 200. Songs that tell a story. Here we go. I need the song title, I believe. Here we go. An influential figure in popular music and culture for more than 5 decades, he gained fame in the 1960s with songs that became anthems for the civil rights and anti-war movements. I was wrong. It is actually the artist that I need. Mark.
Bob Dylan?
Correct. Yes. And it may be a combination of both. It may be storytelling songs or artists. I just went over these the other day. I should have remembered. My apologies, guys. But yes, Bob Dylan is correct. Okay, Mark.
Stick with that category for 400.
For 4. Storytellers for 4. Here we go. This is an American singer-songwriter, musician, and humanitarian known as The Boss. He is the leader of the E Street Band. Erin.
Bruce Springsteen. Oh God, it's not, is it? Bruce Springsteen?
No,
Okay.
it's
I started to wonder, is there a band leader? And then Bruce is the lead singer. I started to wonder as I was saying it. So yeah, that's good.
It is in fact Bruce Springsteen. You are correct.
Look at his pipes there. Wow, he looks buff.
Yeah, that's not last year. That
No.
he's in great shape still, and he kicked my ass, but that's not last year. So yeah. So where would you like to go?
Let's go this all the king. No, sorry. Don't like the term Britpop, please. 200.
Don't like the term Britpop. Okay, so these are Britpop bands, I believe, not songs, but bands. Here we go.
Bands.
This band are an English rock band formed in Manchester in 1991. The group initially consisted, of Liam Gallagher and brother Noel. Darryl.
Oasis.
Oasis is correct. And then it didn't.
I'm ready for you to have other problems, Darryl.
I thought it was a trick question.
Exactly. Yeah. Everybody's on the board, and Darryl, you are in control, sir.
Britpop for 1,000.
For 1,000. He's going out of order. Here we go. Beginning with a psychedelic shoegaze sound with their debut LP, A Storm in Heaven, by 1997, the band had released 3 EPs and 3 albums. They endured name and lineup changes, breakups, health problems, drug abuse, and various lawsuits. That was the Verve. They were the ones that got sued by the Stones for their one big hit, or at least their one big North American hit. I'm not sure if they had others. They may have, but that was the Verve. So, Darryl, it is your choice, please. Still.
Oh, let's do Britpop for 800.
Britpop for 8. The band struggled to find success during the 1980s, but gained UK prominence in the mid-1990s. First with His and Hers 94 and its follow-up Different Class in 1995. Darryl.
Is it Pulp?
It is Pulp. Very nice. Yes. I like Pulp of the Britpop band.
They're really good.
Call them Britpop. Very good. Yes, Pulp is correct. Where would you like to go, sir?
Britpop 600.
Okay. Described as classic UK rock delivered with whiskey vocals, the band have been summarized as possessing a sound akin to the genre of alternative rock and British traditional rock. Chris Mann is a big fan. Mark.
Who are Stereophonics?
Correct. Not fair to Erin because all of us know about Chris Mann as he sits there in the background. Okay, hold on a second here. Let's do this quick. Let's add him to the stage and let's do that. And I don't know where you're sitting on the stage now because my screen went black, but there you are. Are you up there somewhere, Chris Mann?
He is,
The Stereophonics.
The Stereophonics. There you go. Oh, you replaced me for a second. All right. We're putting you back to sleep. Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
He's in the studio audience currently. Okay, now I got to get everything back to normal. That one's good. Mark needs to go there, which will put me there. No, Mark needs to go there. I shouldn't have done that. I knew I was going to screw around with this, but let me figure this out. Hold on. There. Erin goes there. Mark and Darryl swap. I'm back where I belong. There. All that so that we could bring Chris Mann on screen. Oh, what do you do with man? Okay, here we go. Now, let's move on, shall we? Okay, everybody's back where they belong. The board is visible, and I have the board in front of me. So here we go. Continue. And it is Mark Morris. It is your choice, sir.
Let's go ahead and finish off Britpop for 400.
Britpop for 4. Okay, here we go. This band's self-titled fifth album, 1997's, saw another stylistic shift influenced by the lo-fi styles of American indie rock groups and became their third UK chart-topping album. Its single is Song 2. Mark.
Who are Blur?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes. I should have said off the top, too, I never mentioned, I normally do that, although you don't have to, you're not expected to form it in the form of a question. Although you can, you don't have to. So that's actually what I meant. There you go. All right.
We're just trying to be fancy.
Yeah. No, I like it. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Um,
Where to?
I'm ready for my close-up 200.
I'm ready for my close-up 200. Okay. This is a picture. So you guys are able to ring in as soon as you see it. Ready? Here we go. I need the album title. Mark?
Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen.
Yes.
Nice.
Correct. I should say I should say who rung in. I knew I could see it. I just didn't say it out loud. My screen is giving me a little bit of grief here. Sorry, guys. There, maybe that's better. All right. You'd think the AV guy would be able to hook up a computer and have it work properly, but no. I'm not sure what the deal is. Okay. Mark got that right. Mark, it is your choice, sir. Where would you like to go?
Storyteller 600, please.
Storytellers for 6. Okay, here we go. He was a Canadian singer-songwriter, poet, and novelist. His work explored themes such as religion, politics, isolation, sexuality, and personal relationships. Erin.
The great Leonard Cohen.
The great Leonard Cohen. You're correct. And there is Mr. Cohen himself.
Amazing.
Did you see the big picture of him up on the building in Montreal that Joanne and I took? I don't know.
No.
Not yet.
I saw that picture. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's cool. I love Leonard Cohen.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much as embryonic robot, but
No, I don't know if anybody does as much as Brian does, but yeah. Okay. Good close game. Erin, it is your choice, please, dear.
Let's go back to I'm ready for my close-up 400, please.
All right. So it's a close-up of an album cover, and I just need to know the name of the album, please. Here we go. Darryl.
The Wall, Pink Floyd.
Correct.
Yeah,
That is
of course
Pink
it is.
Floyd, The Wall. Yes.
Of
Very
course
nice.
it is.
It is. All right. Okay, Darryl, your choice, please.
I'm ready for my close-up for 1,000.
For 1,000. Here we go. Again, need the name of the album, please. That one, sure, but that was Buckingham Nicks. You can see it in that little part there. So,
Yeah.
Yes, that was Buckingham Nicks. Okay, Darryl, nobody got that one, but your choice still, please.
Close-up for 600.
Close-ups for 6. Here we go.
yikes.
Darryl.
Is it Crowded House, the self-titled one?
I would have given you even if you would have just said Crowded House, but yes, it is Crowded House, the self-titled album. Yes, correct. Very nice. Okay. Where would you like to go, sir?
Let's finish that category for 800.
Okay. Close-ups for 800. Here we go. That is Love and Forever Changes.
Wow.
Not a monster album, but a very good album, I think, anyway.
Beautiful art.
Yeah, and it's wonderful artwork. Yes, certainly, is, definitely. So, yes. Okay, so nobody got that one. Darryl, it's your choice still, please.
Let's go Blue Collar for 600.
Potluck Blue Collar for 6. Here we go. Messiah to the Midwest Working Man, this Hollywood Nights singer from Detroit qualifies for a genre all his own. For decades, his root rock style has perfectly soundtracked hardworking America, making epic heroes out of average Joes. Darryl.
Bob Seger.
You are correct. Very nice. A long-winded question for the answer you probably knew as soon as I said from Detroit. Maybe not, but yeah. All right. Good close game we've got going. Darryl, still your choice, please.
Let's do Blue Collar for 800.
Blue Collar for 8. Here we go. This country music staple of the 1980s and is actually from the state that they are named after. They were working hard to stay afloat as a band. Good Lord, that is, let me do this again, guys. This country music staple of the 80s and actually from the state they are named after were working hard as a band to stay afloat. Erin.
Alabama?
Alabama is correct. Despite the host can't talk, that is correct. Yes.
Love Alabama.
Yeah. Colin Jost has nothing to worry about as far as his hosting job. Okay. Erin, your choice, please.
Let's finish off Potluck for 1,000, Joe.
Blue Collar Potluck for 1,000. Here we go. Their song Outfit is a great example of this. Don't call what you're wearing an outfit. Don't ever say your car is broke. Don't worry about losing your accent. A Southern man tells better jokes. The chorus plays as a reminder to never forget those working man roots. Drive-by Truckers.
Oh, man.
Drive-by Truckers. Again, I got to talk to the writers. That question's way too long. But, oh, well. That's
Where's
okay.
Jack from Vinyl Martini when you need him?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You never know the category that you're going to know. But as you mentioned off the air, sometimes that's not good. because you're supposed to know, and then it's exactly. So
Trees, yep.
we'll see. All right, we have got 2 and change categories to go. Erin, it is still your choice, please.
Let's go to 800 storytellers, Joe.
800 storytellers. Here we go. This is an American singer-songwriter, actress, author, businesswoman, and humanitarian, primarily known for her work in country music and her own theme park. Erin.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah, you should probably get that one right. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Dolly.
There you go. That's right. Yes. Miss Parton. Very
My
nice.
hero.
Yep, very good. And she is all of those things mentioned, right? So
She really supports literacy. She has a whole thing where she gives every child born in the state a book. And then she actually even supported Read Saskatoon, which is now Foundations here in Saskatoon with books for children. So it goes all over North America. Just amazing.
Yeah, she does fantastic. Exactly. All right.
You know what I want. Finish off the category. Storytellers, please, Joe. 1,000.
You bet. Here we go. He was an American folk and rock singer-songwriter between 66 and 73. He released 5 studio albums and a number of singles. His songs Bad Bad Leroy Brown and Time in a Bottle both reached number 1 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 chart. Darryl.
Jim Croce.
Jim Croce is correct, yes. And one of my favorites. I always enjoyed his
I love
music.
Jim Croce.
Me too.
Yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff, for sure. Okay, we've got 2 categories left. Very close game. Where would you like to go, Darryl?
Let's go with the Chris Mann one. I feel bad that he's been sitting here the whole time and we haven't even talked about him.
Just making him wait in the background. Well, we brought him on for a second, though, because of the stereophonics. So there was that. All right. This is
200.
Pardon?
For 200.
For 200K. Bands with greatest hits. Here we go. The biggest selling album in British recording history is this 1981 collection of bangers from this band, which spanned from 1974's Seven Seas of Rye to 1980's Flash. With a little Bohemian Rhapsody in the middle.
What?
Queen's greatest hits. Yep. Yeah. It's honest.
Surprising.
Yeah. Okay. Darryl, your choice still, please.
He's going to be so offended we didn't even get the $200 question. We'll go for Chris Mann for 400.
Chris Mann's category for 400. Oh yeah, this one is for Chris Mann. It is Chris Mann's category. Okay, 30 years after this band called it a day come on, Joe. 30 years after this band called it a day in the life, there came this collection of their number 1 hits, hence the name. The track listing caused some controversy. Songs were eligible if they topped the charts in either the UK or the US. Mark.
The Beatles won.
Correct. That's right. Again, the host can't talk, but once he spit it out, that was the correct answer. Yes, won by the Beatles. And there's been a few greatest hits by those gentlemen, but that is specifically the one I was after.
I can't remember what All the King's Horses is about. What's that again?
All the King's Horses is songs either performed by or written by Carole King.
Oh, dear God. This one is for Chris Mann 600.
Okay, here we go. Originally issued in Scandinavia at the tail end of 75, this compilation showcases the pop legends at the height of their stardom, and they hadn't even released Dancing Queen at this point. Erin.
ABBA.
You are correct. ABBA's Greatest Hits Volume 1, which does not include Dancing Queen. They have a whole other Greatest Hits. In fact, it's called Part 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Joe, you're a wealth of knowledge. Erin, where would you like to go there?
Let's try All the King's Horses for 200.
Okay. Again, songs either performed by or written by Carole King.
Okay.
This ballad about the longing for a lover who is far away featured friends James Taylor on acoustic guitar. It was later covered by Rod Stewart on the album Tapestry Revisited, a tribute to Carole King. That is So Far Away by Carole King. Sorry to be triggering with Rod Stewart yet again.
Yes. Trauma. Still
Okay.
mad at him.
I know.
So are we going to, I'll never forgive him. 400. Let's try it. All the King's horses.
All the King's horses for 400. Here we go. That is the weekly wager in the first round. So you have got 3,000. You can wager up to 3,000. What would you like to do?
I'm not confident in this category, so I'm going to go 800, Joe, please.
Okay, 800 in the All the King's Horses category, which are songs either by, performed by, or written by Carole King. Here we go. 800 is that. King wrote this for Aretha Franklin in 1967, and it became one of the Queen of Soul's signature songs.
Okay, Natural Woman.
Yeah, you pulled that out of her hat.
I can't remember exactly the amount of time that I've given for weekly wagers, but I think it's about 12 seconds. So you almost used all of it. Not quite.
I know. I was
Good
literally
job.
thinking of every Aretha Franklin song, and then that's the only one that seemed to make sense.
That's a great song too.
It is a great song. Carole King was a very good songwriter for certain. So,
Damn it.
All right. So yeah, you got that correct. So let's continue. And where would you like to go?
Let's go to the 600 in the King's horses, please.
All the King's horses for 600. Here we go. This classic from Tapestry, this song, a classic from Tapestry, this song gave King a U.S. #1 hit in 1971. Critic Stuart Mason described the song as the ultimate in hippie chick eroticism, and that it sounds like it is unleashing of an entire generation of soft-spoken college girls, collective libidos. Mark.
You Make the Earth Move. Under my
I'll
feet.
give you that one. Judges
feel
will give
the
you
earth
that one. I feel the earth move. Yes, correct.
Nice.
Thank
Man, the
you.
host is off his game today. He can't read. He writes the damn questions and then can't even read them. But yes, correct. There you go. I Feel the Earth Move. Another fantastic Carole King song. Okay, 4 questions left, 2 in each category. Where would you like to go, Mark?
Chris Mann for 800.
Okay, again, back to greatest hits albums. Issued 3 years after the death of the iconic reggae superstar, this collection includes all 10 of his UK top 40 hits to that date, including I Shot the Sheriff, Stir It Up, and Get Up, Stand Up. Mark.
Bob Marley.
That is Bob Marley and the Wailers, correct. Legend is the name of the album, the best of, but yes, Bob Marley is who we were shooting for. That is a start to finish fantastic album. I think regardless of whether you are a reggae fan or not, it's just such a great album, in my opinion.
And did everyone have that as a poster on their wall at some point?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Great. Yes, just so great, so great. Okay, 3 left. Where would you like, Mark?
Chris Mann 1000.
Here we go. This artist's first hits compilation arrived hot on the heels of the Blonde Ambition tour and the previous year's controversial Like a Prayer album. Mark.
Madonna.
That is one of those that falls into the category of I'm sure everybody knew it. It's just who could get to the buzzer first. So she was at Coachella with Sabrina Carpenter on Friday, and she's got some part 2 of an album coming out in the next little while. So 66, 67, still out there, still performing and doing it. So that's
and still wearing a jumpsuit too. Like nothing covering her legs. Like you got to give it to her.
Still Madonna. Yeah,
Right?
still Madonna. And yes, the name of the greatest hits was the Immaculate Collection.
Yes.
So sticking with her roots there or whatever. So, okay, we've got 2 left. All the King's horses, 800 or 1,000. Mark.
We got to go with 800, please.
800, you bet. Here we go. This song is best known for its saxophone solos, performed by Tom Scott. The player in the song is actually about Curtis Amy, the former musical director for the Ray Charles Band. That Carole King song was Jazz Man.
Didn't know it.
It does have a lot of saxophone in it. All right, here we go. All the King's Horses, songs of Carole King, 4,000. Last one. Here we go. This song became King's third number one. It would top the charts for Little Eva in 1962 and again for Grand Funk Railroad in 1974 and reached number 3 for Kylie Minogue 14 years later. Darryl.
The Locomotion.
Yes, The Locomotion is correct. Yeah, Carol wrote a lot of really, really good songs.
Yeah.
It was a
She wrote
wide
this one.
array, right? I think as well. So, yeah. But yes, The Locomotion. So after round 1 of Rock and Roll JoePardy, Mark Morris is at 4,600. Darryl is also at 4,600. Erin not that far behind at 3,800. She is going to pick first. When we come back, we're going to take a real quick break, and we're just going to play a little promo and get ready for round 2. So don't go anywhere, everybody. And welcome back, everyone. Round 1 is in the books, a very close game between 3 returning contestants. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens as we make our way into JoePardy round 2. There is, look, my camera's even working now. I didn't realize my camera was off. I had some technical difficulties. I think it all worked out okay. I think it'll be fine in the end, in the recording. So let's go through everybody that's with us today. Ladies first. Let's start with Erin. Erin, how are you?
I'm well, thank you, Joe.
Things are good. It's spring, which is always a nice thing, right?
Yes, it is. I appreciate every season, but yes, it is nice for us to have some warmer temps. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. I know that you were out hanging out.
Joe, real quick, it looks like it's still paused. Is it still paused?
No, it's recording.
Is it?
Or at
Okay.
least it says it's recording. I mean, we're just not moving a bunch. Everybody move. Yay. Yay. That's my Kermit the Frog impression. I think we're moving. I don't know. I hope we are. I know you were out hanging out with the Pelicans today a little bit, right?
Yes, the Pelicans are back in Saskatoon, and it is truly delightful to see these dinosaurs landing again in our river valley. And I just have loved them since I was a child. And so I always go and visit them and watch them catch their fish. And it's quite delightful. I'd hope one day to go down to South America to see them as well. And same thing, follow their path.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's awesome. Okay, speaking of Saskatoon, your charity is has been before and is again the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. Imperative that we all support our food banks. It's just so imperative these days.
It is. I mean, everybody is seeing the cost of food going up. The cost of gas is going up, which means that food is going to go up again. And so, when you go to the grocery store and you gasp at the cost of things, think about, mostly women and children in poverty. And, when you're at the store, if they have those bags, if they, even if you just want to buy one little item, it really goes a long way to a food bank in your community. They could be run by volunteers. It could be a big one like ours in our city or anywhere you are in your community. There's food banks helping people with disabilities, people who are, have family in the hospital, whatever reason. It's emergency food, and it really means a lot to us, your donations.
And yeah, and unfortunately too many children that are going hungry as well. So Always important. Help out both the Saskatoon Food Bank, which the show will be donating to again, and then as well, if anybody is out there and would like to sponsor and double that charity, please do keep that in mind. And or if you're out there and you can help, please do that as well. Mark Morris, you are a good-looking man, as I always tell you. See, the beard is looking pretty sleek today. I like it. It looks good.
Kind of gray and old.
Spring in your part of the world, I guess, as well, right?
Yeah, it's spring, a little chilly today, but hey, I'll tell you something about those food banks. As I actually work for a nonprofit where we house kids 17 and under who have been removed from their homes for one reason or another, and we would not be able to function without our local food bank. So that's a great charity. My charity of choice is Alzheimer's Disease International. And I think everybody, certainly on this panel, and probably most people have had some experience, a family, a friend that has gone through the horrors of dementia or Alzheimer's. And that's why I chose this.
Yeah, it agreed. You know, you said yourself, it affects us all. We've all been touched by it some way, shape, or form. So good on you for helping out with that. And again, folks, if you're out there and you can help out, please do so. All of the charities are available to be helped online. I'm trying to spit out the right words here, but so everybody can help out in any way that they can. It would be appreciated. Good Lord, I can't speak today. It's a good thing we've only got one more round to go here. And final JoePardy. Darryl, how is the weather where you are? You are the most northern.
The weather where I am is like, it's like going on a roller coaster ride up here. I mean, the other day I saw you posted, a picture, I think it was on your, I don't know if it was in our chat or if it was on Facebook, and you showed that there was some snow there, and I went, you keep that to yourself. I've only got 500 feet of it still up here, but we've been getting some warmer weather. The community across the river from us is already preparing for evacuation south for the elderly and anyone that might be of need. It's unlikely that it's going to flood. At least that's what they're saying through their, doing helicopters and all that, checking the river, but they're taking extra precautions. I mean, Erin, you mentioned it. You get a lot of Indigenous people that come south. They're in a lot of similar scenarios when forest fire season and all that. So, I wanted to kind of tail off what you two were saying about food banks and the Alzheimer's thing. It's, in remote communities like myself, we actually don't have a food bank up here. We rely on things like soup kitchens that are done through, local churches and stuff like that. But, there are places that people can drop off food and donations. And to be quite honest, up here in the north, when it's 40 and 50 below outside, if those organizations don't exist, there's, it's really hard for people with the modern economy. And, with Alzheimer's, I mean, everybody's been affected. I know, like my grandmother, before she passed away, she was, afflicted with Alzheimer's and stuff like that. So these are really good organizations. As for my own, I have a son. I mean, he's higher functioning, but autism is, lots of families are afflicted with children that have autism and things like that. And there's a whole different scale, right, with high-end needs versus, a kid that might be gifted, that's really smart and intelligent. And sometimes people think that they're misbehaving because they're just choosing to be bad. And that's not the case, right? There's a lot to it. And I think that there's a lot more research that needs to be done when it comes to autism and understanding it. So, because it touches me with my own son, that is why I am using that as my organization for today.
Perfect. Awesome. If you want to help out any of the charities that are on the show today, the links to those charities where you can donate are going to be in the comments section of this video. So please help out where you can. All right. We have a great game going on. I'm going to make some changes here because it never goes back the way that it's supposed to. Darryl's in the right spot. Mark's in the right spot there. That's all good. We'll bring the board back. We'll look at Chris Manquick because he's still in the background. Hello, Chris. Let's do where is my board? My computer is acting up, so I apologize, but I am getting there. There's the board. All right, let's do that. Let's move that over here, and let's go to round 2. Okay, I think we're good now. You guys can see the board. Yes, we're in round 2. It's good. Technical difficulties. I got to find a director. Erin, you were just a little bit behind at 3,800, 4,600 for Darryl and Mark. A nice close game, the way we like it, going into round 2. Let's see what our categories are. Geography lesson. Bands named after where they are from. Yes, I know it's Sunday. We shouldn't have to think too hard, but it's going to be a little bit of a geography lesson today. So. Alive She Cried, bands with live albums. I think I want either the band or the live album. Either way, I'm going to give it to you if you come up with one or the other. Band blurred album covers. So we've got the blurred album covers category back, but a little twist on it. This time it is band, or not necessarily band, but you'll get the gist. You'll see. Do You Come From the Land Down Under, all about Australia? Of course. It would make sense if it was bands from Ireland. Do you come from the land? But you know the writers. You've met the writers of this show. Hey, you get off of my cloud. Songs about clouds or the sky.
Okay.
Yeah, a little different. And All You Need Is Love. Not a Beatles category, but songs about love. Because in the end, all you need is love. Sorry to disappoint, Mark. There might still be a Beatles one in there, but we'll see. Okay, again, Erin is just a little bit behind at 3,800. So, Erin, you get to go first in the second round. Where would you like to start? We've got 2 weekly wagers in this round as well.
Ugh, I don't want one of those. Let's go. Let's start off with Hey You, Get Off My Cloud, 400, please.
All right, again, songs about clouds and the sky. Here we go. In June 1965, the Rolling Stones hit it big with I Can't Get No Satisfaction. But instead of being able to take some time to enjoy their first #1 chart topper, the band was hounded with inquiries of what's next. It was this hit. Mark.
Get Off of My Cloud?
Get Off of My Cloud. That's right. Exactly. By the Rolling Stones.
Let's keep going with 800, please.
800. Perfect. Here we go. This effervescent 1978 pop tune exudes pure joy that rain has ended, the sun is out again, and the blue sky has returned overhead. Mark.
I Can See Clearly Now?
Incorrect.
Oh, mother of pearl.
Although that may work. Erin.
Is it Mr. Blue Sky, ELO?
It is Mr. Blue Sky, yes. Now, again, Mark's answer could have been correct as well, but specifically we were going for Mr. Blue Sky. So, yes, that's right.
I was just listening to ELO, one of my favorites.
Such a fantastic song and a fantastic album as well.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, very much so.
Let's keep it going with Hey You Get Off My Cloud, 1,200.
Okay. Hey You Get Off My Cloud for 12. Here we go. Adele released this 2012 pop number as a theme song for the James Bond movie of the same name. Erin.
Skyfall.
Skyfall is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Adele's got a new album coming in the next little while. Exactly when, I don't know. It's not been really announced officially, but she's talking about it.
In a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erin has taken the lead. Where would you like to go, Erin?
Let's do a different category. Let's go. Do You Come From a Land Down Under? 400.
Right. 400. Okay. Songs about Australian bands or songs, possibly. Here we go. The Godfathers of Aussie Rock. This legendary band was formed by brothers Malcolm and Angus Young, two Glaswegians who moved to Sydney in the 1960s. Mark.
AC/DC?
That is correct. Yes. Very nice. All right. Back tied with Darryl in second spot to Erin, but your choice, sir. Where would you like to go?
Same category, 800.
Okay. It is the weekly wagers. So you've got lots of points. So you can wager up to 2,000 in the category of do you come from the land down under?
Let's do 1,000.
1,000. 1,000 points wagered. All right. The wager is set. This is just for Mark. New Zealander Neil Finn and Australian Paul Hester were members of the respected new wave band Split Enz. When that group folded in 84, we got this band.
Morton Estad is going to hate me. Nanook?
No, it's not. No.
Oh,
Everybody's going to hate me for that.
But I love the answer. I'd love to give you some points, but no, it's not.
I like the nod to Greenland there, Mark.
Yeah. You come from the opposite of the land down under, right? So, yes, crowded house, in fact, was the answer. So you lost a little bit, but not bad. Still close. Still a great game so far, and it is still your choice. So where would you like to go, Mark?
Let's keep going with down under, land down under, 1,200.
Okay, here we go. The Dark Master of Australian rock, this artist made his debut in the punk goth outfit The Birthday Party back in 1978. Mark.
Nick Cave?
Nick Cave, yes. And I put and the Bad Seeds, but yes, all we really needed was Nick Cave. That's right. Yeah, Nick Cave, the Red Right Hand. Okay, you got that one right.
Category 1,600.
16. Okay, here we go. Brothers Nick and Chris Sester were the backbone of this hard rockin' Melbourne band whose biggest hit was 2003's Are You Gonna Be My Girl? Darryl.
Jet.
Jet is correct. A little more modern-ish Australian rock. I'd like to see some more from them. I'm sure I'd probably still doing stuff. Okay, Darryl, you are now in the lead, sir, and it is your choice. Where would you like to go?
Let's go with geography lesson for 2,000.
Geography for 2,000. Here we go. That is the other weekly wager. He found it on the board. Again, you've got lots, so you can wager as much as you like. What would you like to wager?
Let's do 2,000.
2,000. Okay. 2,000 points is the wager. The wager is set. This one's just for Darryl. Named after the small town in the Jonesboro area of Arkansas, where the band members lived in and around while in high school, circa 63. This Southern rock band fronted by the energetic Jim Dandy Magram.
Black Oak, Arkansas.
Black Oak, Arkansas.
wow.
100% correct.
Good job.
Jim Dandy. They were great. I like them. They were good. All right. So that extends Darryl's lead just a little bit. It also leaves him in control of the board. Where would you like to go? And that's both our weekly wagers out of the way as well.
Good.
Let's do geography again, 16.
Oh, good, she says. Very nice. Okay, geography for 16. Here we go. Excuse me. This band is from and named after this capital city of Iceland. The band members are Jerry Gummy, Christian Hooker, Boaz, and Valdi. They seem to like exclamation marks. Darryl.
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik is correct. Yes, that's right.
Love it.
And that is that. I don't know which one's which. You guys got to figure that out yourself. I can't tell you which band member's which there. So.
I like the photo though. That looks like a fun band.
It is. I'm not sure what they're up to there. So you got lots of time on your hands when you live in Iceland, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
and it's very dark, right? So we always joke about how dark our sense of humor is. Icelandic people, we've got a real good dark sense of humor.
You gotta hang on to each other's hands so you don't get
Yeah,
lost in the
you
dark,
got to stay warm.
right? And stay warm. Yep. Okay. Sorry, host needed a drink. Not that it's going to help him talk, but there you go. Okay, Darryl, you got that, as well as it's your choice. Where would you like?
Geography for 12.
Geography for 12. Here we go. This legendary country rock act was formed during the end of the 1960s in Fort Payne, in the state they are named after by three cousins. Darryl.
Alabama.
And it is correct. Yes, that is correct. Yes. I was going to say, I'm not sure if Erin's going to get both the Alabama questions, but she got one anyway.
I was thinking about it, but I did not know that. I actually didn't know that. That's pretty cool. And look at that legendary mustache. Just wow. Wow.
Actually, I saw something today, and it was half of a record that was kind of out of the rest of the records, and it was named the legendary mustache. So that's going to be a category down the line. It's going to be famous rock and roll mustaches.
Yes, please.
So coming soon to a game of rock and roll Jeopardy. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. Darryl, your choice, please.
Geography 8.
Geography for 8. Here we go. This band hails from the town for which they are named after. The band formed in the late 60s and became the leading U.S. singles charting group during the 70s, and their music featured a full horn section. Erin.
Chicago.
Chicago is correct.
You hesitated so long, I just got out a heart attack, Joe.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, I know this. Started off as the Chicago Transit Authority and then just named it Chicago. Erin, you are in control.
Let's go to a different category altogether. I think we need some of this. All we need is love. 400, please.
We need is love for 4. Here we go. And just as a refresher, songs about love.
Oh, there's a shortage of those.
There is. What John, Paul, George, and Ringo think we all need. Mark.
All you need is love?
All you need is love. That is correct. It is a great motto to go by. We need more of it. That is for certain. Yeah. Okay.
All you need is love. 800, please.
800. Here we go. Dionne Warwick told the producers of the Gene Wilder film, The Woman in Red, they should ask Stevie Wonder to compose the soundtrack, and it featured this song. Erin.
I'm taking a guess. I just called to say I love you.
You guessed correctly.
Oh!
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, Stevie's probably got a couple of love songs for sure, but that was specifically what we were after. Yes.
Awesome.
All right, so you're back in control. Which would you like?
Take it to 1200 for All You Need Is Love, Joe, please.
Okay, you bet. Asked to contribute a song to Back to the Future soundtrack, Huey Lewis said he had the perfect tune in the nick of time. That was on a different soundtrack, but this one made the cut. Erin.
The Power of Love.
That's The Power of Love.
Yes.
Correct. Yes. Huey Lewis.
I got to see Huey Lewis live once. Has anyone seen him?
No. That would have been good.
Yeah, here at in the Jazz Festival in the outdoor behind the Besbro. It was amazing.
Oh, yeah. That would have been great because that's a great venue and that would have been a great show.
And it was just before he lost. Remember when he lost his hearing and, you know, all that happened? But he's singing again, I hear. Is he out there again?
So.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Good.
I hope so.
Yeah, see him. If you can see him live, he does an awesome live show.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. You are in control still, Erin. Where would you like to go?
Let's go to a different category altogether. Alive, She Cried, 400. I want to see what that's about, Joe.
Okay. Bands with live albums. I believe, well, I'll take either the band or the album. Here we go. In the summer of 76, nothing was in the air like this album, the ultimate example of the double live album with gatefold cover. It was always meant to show you the way. Mark.
Peter Frampton Comes Alive.
Mark's giving me the artist and the album. There you go. So not expected, but appreciated. Thank you very much. So yes. Yeah, that album was huge. Huge.
And so was his hair. Hey, so was his hair.
Believe it or not, at the time people compared my hair to Peter Frampton's hair.
What? You gotta get pictures. I need to see pictures.
I do have some pictures.
I love it.
2000, Do You Come From the Land Down Under, please?
2000 from Do You Come From the Land Down Under. Okay, here we go. The Sydney-based trio featuring Andrew Stockdale on guitar and vocals released their debut album in 2005 and featured the classic track Woman. They've released more albums since, including 2009's Cosmic Egg and 2021's Rock Out. That was Wolf Mother, Woman, ba woman. I'm not going to sing it. Not that it would be audible the way that I sing it, but that song. also from the Land Down Under. So there you go. Okay, nobody got that one. So Mark, it is still your choice, please.
Let's finish off geography lesson for 400.
Okay, here we go. This band is indeed from here, and their debut album of the same name is the best-selling debut record in the United States, selling more than 17 million copies. Erin.
Boston?
Yes. Again, another one of those questions that probably could have been a couple of answers, but yes, specifically Boston.
And look at the mustaches again, Joe. Look at those mustaches. 4 out of 5 mustache.
And the hair as well. Oh yeah, like I'll be able to do 2 or 3 categories of rock and roll mustaches.
You can do a whole session of all mustaches.
The whole thing.
The whole show.
Yeah, the whole thing will be mustaches. Mustaches of the rich and famous. A new YouTube channel coming there soon. Okay, Erin, it is your choice, please.
Let's go 800, Alive She Cried.
Alive She Cried 8. Okay. 1975's Natty Dread Tour began in America, where some 15,000 fans watched this reggae band perform in Central Park. Darryl.
Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Bob Marley and the Wailers, correct.
Oh,
that album live, yes, also very good. So if you don't get Legend, get Live, or get them both. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Darryl, you're back in control. Where would you like to go, sir?
Let's do band blurred album covers for 400.
Okay. I know you guys know, but as a reminder, as soon as the picture comes up, you're going to be able to ring in. Here we go. Band blurred album covers. I need the name of the album, please. That is The Pretty Reckless Goes to Hell.
whoa.
Taylor Momsen of the Grinch fame, the little girl in the Grinch with Jim
That's
Carrey.
her?
That's Taylor Momsen. Yep.
Oh,
they got a new
wow.
album coming and they're opening for AC/DC. I'm really looking forward to see them. They're pretty good. She's got a great voice. She's got a great female rock and roll voice. I like it.
Amazing.
So that's the gist of this category. So where would you like to go next, Darryl? Still your choice.
Band album covers for 8.
Okay.
I don't know.
That is Amorica by the Black Crowes, which we have established Darryl does not like. So
Ugh, look at that.
I knew the band. I didn't know the album name.
yeah. So again, not necessarily banned as much as controversial. I suppose I could have named it actually.
Could have called it ew category. Ew.
Could have called it you. Yeah, that's true. Sure.
Blurred album covers for 2000.
For 2000. All right, here we go.
Oh, that's
That one's tough. That was Tin Machine 2, which is David Bowie, and I'm not sure the other guys that were in that, but David Bowie's Tin Machine.
right.
That was Tin Machine 2. So, yeah,
That's Yeah, that's a little disturbing.
A little bit. Where to, Darryl, is still your choice.
This is not a good category, so why don't we just try to finish this thing off by
Yes,
for 16.
For 16. All right. Okay, here we go. That one's at least a little more known. That is nothing shocking from Jane's Addiction. So, yeah. All right. Do you want to finish it off?
Finish it off.
Okay. I can't even remember which one it is. Here we go. Mark.
Warrant Cherry Pie?
Incorrect.
Oh, God.
That is lean.
Yeah.
Chocolate and cheese.
Yeah.
Yes. So again, not necessarily banned as much as inappropriate, I suppose, would have been a better wording from I'll talk to the writers.
Oh, let's go with Get Off My Cloud for 16.
All right. Hey, you get off my cloud. Once again, songs about clouds and or the sky. Here we go. 1600. In 2014, electronic dance number features a narrator professing unconditional love using the symbolism of an expansive sky. The narrator's sweetheart is a sky full of bright stars. They represent the purity of her spirit and lights his path forward. Again, not said very well by the host. My apologies, but that is A Sky Full of Stars by Coldplay. Not their biggest hit, but fit the category. So, Darryl, your choice still, sir.
Finish it off for 2000.
For 2000. All right. Get Off My Cloud for 2000. Here we go. This song tells the story of Wilhelm Reich and his controversial cloud seeding invention through the eyes of his son. Kate Bush pairs orchestral arrangements with it. That is Cloud Busting. Again, not the biggest of hits, but it was the $2,000 question. So.
Yeah.
All right, that category was okay. That's the last couple we didn't get, but we do have 5 questions left. Darryl, you're still in control. Where would you like to go?
All you need is love for 16.
All you need is love for 16. Here we go. There wasn't unanimous agreement among the members of Foreigner that this song would be a great single for the group. Lou Gramm thought it might do irreparable damage to their rock image. Darryl.
I want to know what love is.
He's even
nice.
Exactly. That's right. Again, no bonus points for singing it and singing it pretty well, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, that is in fact what we were shooting for. Yes. All right. Where to?
The only way I can remember that song.
Yeah.
Finish it up for 2.
For 2. Okay. The last in All You Need Is Love. David Cassidy and his stepmother, Shirley Jones, were the only cast members of the TV series who appeared on the group's recording of this song. Mark.
I Think I Love You, the Partridge Family.
100% correct. Yes. And still a favorite of mine. That was such
I
a great
do like that song.
I like that song. Not all the time, but if it comes on, I definitely don't turn it off. That's for sure. All right. 1 category left. Alive She Cried, live albums from bands. Mark, you are in control. Where would you like to go?
1200, please.
1200. Here we go. At this point, I can't remember if I said I need the band or the album. I will take either. I think that's the way that we've been going. I think although Mark's been giving them both. Here we go. Before he became Mr. New York, this performer's signature town was Las Vegas, and blank at the Sands captures him at his ring-a-ding-ding peak. Erin.
I'm hoping it's Wayne Newton.
Incorrect.
Oh, damn it. I knew it's the other one.
Darryl.
Frank Sinatra?
If that was the other one, it was. Yeah. Old Blue Eyes, Sinatra at the Sands. Yes, that's a great album. I like that. I've come to appreciate that. Quincy Jones, it's just a great album. So, yes, Sinatra at the Sands, Old Blue Eyes. Okay. Darryl, your choice, please.
16.
16. Here we go. This artist's openers had a rough time as an announcer welcomed the likes of Sheriff Joseph Woods to the stage before the blues legend takes the stage for a 1970 show at Chicago's Cook County Jail.
What?
Darryl.
B.B. King?
B.B. King live at the Cook County Jail. Yes, his version of, I don't know if he was first and Johnny was, I don't know where that all falls in because there were guys playing jails all over the place. So, but yes, B.B. King live at the Cook County Jail. All right, last question. Here we go. Alive She Cried for 2000.
Mm-hmm.
In just 7 cuts, this band delivered 4 sides of excitement and indulgence, from Ian Pace's dizzying drum solo during The Mule, the trick ending of the 20 minutes space trucking. Mark.
Grateful Dead?
Incorrect. Darryl.
Eric Burden and the Animals?
Incorrect. Erin, giving it a shot?
No.
Okay.
No
just
clue.
Run out. That was Deep Purple, made in Japan.
Oh.
Space trucking was Deep Purple. So,
Steve
although
is
I see where you went with the Grateful Dead, that could have been as well.
I heard the word trucking.
Yeah.
Mark, let's hope Steve from A is for Alice doesn't see this.
I know he's gonna disown me.
There's always, I like to think there's always people yelling at the screen. I know that one. So, and if you know these answers, come and play, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that is going to do it for round 2 of Rock and Roll JoePardy. Erin at 7,800, Darryl at 14,200, Mark at 4,400. Everybody's got a shot still. So let's see the category for today's final JoePardy. The category, again, I write these in advance. So Mark, I know a little bit of disadvantage as you're playing against a couple Canadians, but you are a smart man. So you're going to be fine. Canadian music
totally
is
fine.
The final JoePardy category. You guys take a moment to make your wagers, and we will watch this quick promo here. I know the promo says coming soon, but I made the promo a little while ago, so it is in fact available. You can go to beerandvinyl.com, support our good friend Alex, buy yourself a t-shirt, buy yourself a mug, buy yourself a beer cozy. Hell, buy all 3. There you go. All right. Canadian music is the final JoePardy category for today. Everybody's wager is in. The clue is this Shania Twain 1997 album is the best-selling album by a Canadian artist with over 40 million copies sold. Good luck. All right. Once again, this Shania Twain 1997 album is the best-selling album by a Canadian artist with over 40 million copies sold. I didn't read the whole category, but worldwide. It is also the best-selling country album of all time and holds the top sales record in Canada. So you didn't need all of it, or maybe you did. Hopefully you didn't, because I forgot to scroll down. Anyway, here we go. Okay, first up, Mark Morris has 4,400. Let's see what Mark put. His answer is Shania sings the big hits.
Yes.
That's incorrect. But I love the guess, right? It always, I love guesses like that. There's been a few like that along the line. It always reminds me of the time that Cliff Clavin from Cheers was on Jeopardy and answer for Final Jeopardy. I can't remember the question, but it was, who are three guys that have never been in my kitchen, which is not wrong, but it wasn't exactly what they were looking for. So anyway, Shania sings the big hits is incorrect. Mark, how much?
You made a good wager, though.
Yeah, he put it all on the line. Go big or go home. I love it. But yes, unfortunately, that is incorrect. That will drop you down to 0. Erin was up next. She had 7,800. Let's see what Erin put. Erin put The Woman in Me. That is also incorrect.
Damn it.
Erin wagered 77.77. So that leaves her with 23, unlike the last time where it left her with 1. So let's see if Darryl wagered enough to, let's see if he got it right first. Here's the answer. Well, here's Darryl's answer.
No.
Every Man of Mine. No, that I'm not sure if that was an album as much as that was a song. But let's see how much Darryl wagered. He wagered 1,000, so that will keep him as champion. That is incorrect. The correct answer of the album is actually Shania's "Come On Over" is the title of the album.
That was my second guess too.
Which again had big hits on it. And probably had those 2 songs that you guys chose or whatever. But yes, specifically, we were looking for Shania Twain's Come On Over. 40 million copies sold, the most in Canadian history, at least according to what the writers looked up, and certainly the most for a Canadian or a female country star as well. So she did all right. With all of that said, that is going to do it for this edition of Rock and Roll JoePardy, and our champion is Darryl with 13,200 points. Congratulations, Darryl. Erin in second place with 23, a nice Ron Lancaster finish right there. And we'll get that reference. Others won't. And Mark, you're still looking good. You got the best beard on the panel, my friend.
Not really a mustache, but the beard.
The beard, the beard. I don't know if I can get you in
color.
The
color that goes into the beard is beautiful. Yeah, the white. Yes,
white, gray,
and it's got nice shape to it. It's
beautiful,
awesome. Guys. Thank you very much. That was a ton of fun. Darryl, again, you have booked your spot in the Tournament of Champions. So, Erin and Mark, I will keep having you back till you win one. Okay. As long as you'll keep coming back, I'll keep having you back. And Darryl, we will see you in the Tournament of Champions. Thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want to be a contestant, the RacerReport@gmail.com. let me know or leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll get you on in a future episode. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
This has been a Racer Records build. Tune in again in 2 weeks for the next exciting round of Racer Records VC game show. Rock and roll, JoePardy.